Welcome back. Day 5 here. We're to the last day of our sessions on, just all these different little topics of composition and stock endings and 2/5s, how to play over Little Sunflower, all those things. So anyway, I've enjoyed it very much. Today's session will be fairly brief here at the Hammond, and then I'm going to pull a little footage from the DVD that I did several years ago on pentatonic and modal concepts, and demonstrate a bunch of things on Little Sunflower. The camera angles are a little bit better. Okay, it was done a little more professionally, not so homegrown as this. But there'll be overhead shots on that, so I think you'll enjoy that. But today I want to talk about the bridge of Little Sunflower. Okay, the bridge is very simple. It's nice. It's up to this point, we've been in D Dorian. Okay, it's just kind of dark. And then on the bridge, all of a sudden, the sun comes out. We're going to major keys here: E flat major 7 followed by D major 7. So it's much brighter. The melody on that, if I can isolate it without playing the rest of it, let's give that a go. Okay, I want to talk just a little bit about how I treated that melody, okay? The chord change says E flat major 7th, but one of the worst dissonances that you can ever have, in my opinion, if you play it enough, you might like it and it might start sounding good, but it's the half step on top. Okay, the way you get rid of that, it's like playing a major 7th chord like that. If I play that about 3 more times, it'll probably start sounding good to me. It is to change out the major 7th for a major 6. Okay, now, there's nothing wrong with that chord, okay, but it's a little bit, 1930s big band, like that kind of a thing. So to make it a little modern, I play 6/9 there, and I end up playing pretty big cluster. I'm almost playing all of the E flat pentatonic scale. Actually, I am. I grab this here, so just to show you how I do that. Okay, and that's a nice modern sound. And then on the next chord, I play a D major 9. Okay, let's see where are we at. All right. So, if we know our pentatonic scales, you can see that, the chords I'm playing almost contain those. So, however, the basic choices for these that people might think are good would be to play E flat major pentatonic over the E flat major 7th chord, and then D major pentatonic over the D major 7th. That's a little bit too nice, okay? It's not really going to get the point across. I'll go ahead and do that right now so you can hear that, okay, and see what you think. I mean, I think it's a little bit vanilla, and but people have different taste on that. So let me see if I can get into that. I'll play just a comp a little bit in D minor, just to kind of get in the mood here. Here here I go. Okay, I mean, that wasn't too bad actually. I had to be careful to only play those notes because I was hearing something else that I wanted to play. So anyway, there is that choice, the pentatonic based on the root. Okay, I'm a little undecided, but I do think it's a little bit, a little too vanilla. Okay, now the other choice, and this one's pretty dissonant, and I use this sparingly, but it is available. Okay, it is playing the major pentatonic on the second note of the scale. Okay, and it's what's going to happen is you're going to get sharp 11s in there, and that's okay. I kind of use that as like the last spice to bring out. You start playing dissonant like that all the time, the dissonance doesn't have any element of surprise after a while. But I'll see if I can get into that. And I need to just back up for a second. Okay, just keep in mind, okay, I said the E flat major pentatonic followed by the D major pentatonic. Well, you can also think of these as the C minor pentatonic for the E flat major pentatonic. Okay, and for the D major pentatonic, you can think the B minor pentatonic. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're the same notes. It's like whatever you're more comfortable with. Now, dealing with this one on the second note of the scale, where you get the sharp 11, F major pentatonic, or you could think D minor pentatonic. Same notes. And then for your D major 7 chord, D major 9, you can think the E major pentatonic, all right, or the C sharp minor pentatonic. Okay, so that's what's there. Now, let me see what happens on this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and comp a little bit in D minor and then move up into the bridge using just the pentatonics based on the major pentatonic, one step away from the root. Okay, so I guess that's the way to say it. Here we go. Now, with a guitar comping some chords, or you coming down here and comping for yourself, that might be okay. I actually kind of liked it over the first change. I didn't like it as much over the second, but it's kind of like having the salt shaker fall in the soup. I think on that. I think it might be good for one chord and then make the next chord a little more consonant on your improv. Now, the one that I think is like the best choice and a wonderful choice is to play the major pentatonic a fifth away. Okay, so if we're in E flat, it would be a B flat major pentatonic, or G minor pentatonic. Okay, fingering on that. Okay, so that's what you would have for that. For your E flat major 7th chord, you play B flat major pentatonic, or you could think of it as G minor pentatonic if you prefer. Alright, and then on the D, you would play A major pentatonic or F sharp minor pentatonic. Okay, now those are wonderful choices, okay? You're not going to have one mistake in there, you know, unless you glitch on a rhythm or something like that. But, you know, you can't make a mistake on that. So let me go ahead and run those just briefly here. A little bit of D minor to get into it. Bridge. Okay, so I hope I kept that consistent through there. Sometimes, you know, your fingers just go where they want. But anyway, so that kind of concludes the talk for today. Now, I'm going to, you know, play the footage from the tape that I did with Tony several years ago. So everything that we've talked about over the last 2 days will be included in that. So thank you very much, and I look forward to our session tomorrow in the Zoom room. Thank you. In conclusion, I'd like to play Little Sunflower for you, incorporating the things that we've talked about so far. I'll do a little bit of interpretation on the melody. I'll do some different things, you know, using the thirds, single lines, the quartals, the sus chords, whatever strikes me at the moment. That's the reality of a gig. It's kind of on the fly kind of thing. And then I'll try to explain what I'm playing while I'm doing that. So we'll start off with a little vamp. One thing that I didn't talk about is something that you can do. When you have a chord here, basically you have your D minor 7. I like to take it up to the 9. I like the color of the 9. You know, sometimes for a vamp, what's nice is if you just kind of like shift up a half step, just for a little color thing, so it's not all static in that D minor. All you got to do is just take the chord up a half step to the E flat minor 9, and I suppose you could come from the bottom, the C sharp minor 9. So in the intro and some of the vamp parts, I may do that a little bit. I'm just, making a chromatic shift there, either up or down. However it strikes me to do it at the moment. So, Little Sunflower. I'll try thirds. Little comp. Now harmonized. Try a little sus thing there. Now the bridge. Quartals. Little fill I like. Sus.
settle in here with a little comp. Pentatonic. A little more pentatonic. Sus run. Pentatonic. Top. Just a little bit of harmonization there, very easy on the white keys. You just move your hands. Now I'll do a little bit of pentatonic. With passing tones. Climbing up the chord. To build intensity to the bridge. Try to use that thematic idea. Little variation. Fill in with pentatonic. Sus. A little bit more E minor pentatonic. Now A pentatonic. That was the minor pentatonic, by the way, on the A. And now we'll vamp it out. And I ended there more of on a D minor 11. Thank you.